Hey guys, it's Jeff Trapp here with the Tax Planning Pros, and I am so glad you decided to join me today. We've got a great episode, and I am really excited because tax season is over in the United States. The extension tax season has ended. It ended on Monday. So if you haven't filed your taxes for 2022, hey, they're late. You're going to pay a late file penalty. But if you want to reduce that late file penalty, you want to make sure that you go ahead and get that filed as soon as possible. But you know what? We're coming up on the greatest time of year. No, not Halloween, not Thanksgiving, not the holidays, not Christmas and all of those things, but it's tax planning season, the greatest time of the year. This is the time where we can really dive in and continue to save you money on taxes for 2023. Because you know what? If you wait till 2023 is over, it's really hard to go back and retroactively save you money on taxes. So tax planning is super, super important. So today, what I want to talk about is the difference between tax evasion, tax avoidance, and tax planning. And I actually want to go in that order to kind of give you some insight on each item and what you can actually legally deduct or do in your business and for your life to create that tax free life, so to say, right? Or reduce that tax liability. Now, I do believe that you should pay a little bit of taxes. If you're hearing about strategies that say, hey, if you do this, you're going to pay no taxes forever and ever and ever, and things like that. Um, you know, you might want to do some due diligence to make sure that you're not going to end up in an orange jumpsuit, so to say. So you want to be careful of those types of things. And, those types of things are what we call, tax evasion. Those are illegal ways in which you know, manipulate the tax code to avoid paying taxes. And typically you're stretching or bending those laws to an extreme case. And a lot of this comes with taking part maybe in illegal activities, underreporting income, claiming false deductions, or hiding money in unreported offshore accounts. The IRS is really cracking down on that type of stuff. So those are illegal things that you can do to evade taxes, right? And we don't preach evading taxes, but what we might want to look at is what tax avoidance. What's the difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion? Tax avoidance is the use of legal methods to modify financial situations to lower the amount of income tax owed. Now, this might involve complex transactions, complex structures, to basically get your taxable income down to have you pay less tax. Now, sometimes this can be misconstrued as maybe a thin line between tax avoidance, tax planning, and tax evasion, because certain aggressive tax avoidance strategies, keep in mind, these are legal based upon the letter of the law, but they may be deemed illegal in the IRS view based upon the spirit of the law. So these strategies could be strategies that may get audited from time to time or be on the IRS radar. There's certain strategies out there that you can legally take, but we basically have to file a statement with the IRS that says, hey, we've claimed this deduction. You have to determine whether or not our client can actually take it. So it's a big thing where we have to teach our clients, hey, this strategy is going to save you X amount of dollars in taxes. You're probably going to get audited on it. What is your risk tolerance? And we don't do a lot of those strategies because a lot of our clients don't want to play in that sandbox and go to bat against the IRS. But some things that you can do that would allow you to kind of play, I guess, in that sandbox, right, is establishing an entity overseas for tax evasion or like a tax haven. Now, there are some legal ways to do that, like moving your business and moving your life to Puerto Rico, where you actually live there, and you actually just only pay a 4% tax, and you can avoid a tax on a lot of your different types of income when you live over there and actually operate your business out of Puerto Rico. And they've created some wonderful communities down there for Americans to live and to thrive in and to run their businesses in. Where we really thrive at the Tax Planning Pros is tax planning. And this is a strategic way of organizing your finances, your business, to take advantage of all the tax credits and exemptions and deductions that are out there that are legal, that they're ordinary and necessary for your business. And this is a great way to minimize your tax liability through these proven methods by the tax code, backed up by, court cases by the IRS, and backed up by everything in the Internal Revenue Code. You know, tax planning is legal. It's considered financially prudent and a smart thing to do when it comes to your money and creating additional cash flow for you in your business and your life. And the more money that you save on taxes through tax planning, that money can be invested back into your business, can be invested into retirement, it can be invested into your kids' college education, or maybe you finally want to go take that big, nice, long European vacation, right? So there's a lot of things that you can do there, and there's a lot of deductions that you can take advantage of. And if you're not proactively speaking to your tax strategist on a quarterly basis and discussing your business, where it's headed, where it's, maybe it's going down or it's going up, you have to plan for all those different types of events, because if the business is going down, you may not need all of those deductions and those expenses this year. Maybe we can push those into next year, and vice versa. So as we approach the end of the year here, I highly encourage you to speak with your tax strategist to develop a plan to keep more of your hard-earned money, because I don't think the government spends your hard-earned money better than you spend your hard-earned money. And so it's important that you are reviewing your deductions, you're reviewing your financial statements. Okay, how much money have I earned so far this year? How many expenses do I have so far this year, right? It's important when you're doing your tax projection for the end of the year, whether or not you need to make estimated tax payments. Are we working with real numbers, right? A lot of times people just kind of have those foo-foo numbers, right? And they're commingling their business and their personal accounts. And, you're going to pay more in taxes because you're just disorganized. So make sure you get your finances in order, get them organized. I'm going to leave you a link below for my free tax playbook. It's going to give you some great ideas of deductions that you can implement right away for you and your business. And if you found this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you next time here. And once again, I'm Jeff Trapp with the Tax Planning Pros, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day.